Hi, today I'm going to give you a review, an honest review of these Tozo wireless earbuds, which somebody sent me. So who doesn't like listening to music now and again, especially when you're doing DIY? So I was right in the middle of a couple of jobs, keeping myself busy on DIY, stripping down this water pump, which had failed. See my video of a couple of video productions ago on a rather useful handheld water pump. Unfortunately, it has some design weaknesses, but I could do more on that if you're interested, and I think there's a way of fixing it quite straightforwardly. This other circuit diagram one was a way of making your My Energy Eddy solar diverter work for heating your hot tub as well as your hot water. But that's enough on those particular subjects, and if you want more on that, drop me a line and I'll do a video on it. Enough of that, let's go on to reviewing these earbuds. Somebody sent me, I didn't get any money for it, they just sent them through the post, so do I want to review them? And I thought, yeah, actually I do, because I haven't got any earbuds, never particularly got on with them because it was full out of my ears. We'll see how that goes. These are supposedly IPX68, is it? Hang on, somewhere. Doesn't say on there. Let's look at it on the internet. Yeah, IPX8 waterproof, which means the X means they haven't been tested by a certified body. But the manufacturer is saying that they can put up with 1 meter submersion at least for half an hour. So reasonably waterproof. I'm guessing they're rechargeable as well. Let's open them up and see if they're any good. Quite cheap, as you can see from that advert. So what have we got? Let's have a look. It's got a label on you can scratch off to check that they're authentic. Not sure what difference that makes. It's not as if we're talking about manufacturer like Apple. Quite nicely boxed. Very Apple-esque. Some little instructions. And just a little carrying case. And I guess that's a charging cable. The rest of the box probably won't bother keeping. Let's see, we've got pretty standard charging cable with, I think we have got some plastic earbuds in here. Yeah, so these, I guess, attach to them and go into your ears. 3, 4, are they different sizes? Yes, they are different sizes to cope obviously with different ear canal sizes. There's a lot of them actually. What have we got so far? 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems to range from the rather large to the rather small. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That can go. Charging cable. We've got a USB-C charging cable, which is the modern standard. Here is a nice little case. 18-month warranty, which I suppose is quite good. Rather similar wrapping to the way that Apple do them. And here are the buds with some ends already attached. I guess you just prise those off. Yeah, they just push on. Those just come straight off. Little sticker over some contacts, one on the back. So these little contacts here are connected to by those little contacts in the charging case, which is quite nice. That just goes like that. Oh, there we go. The red light's come on already. I guess that means the charging case has actually got batteries in it, which extends the usable life of the units, which is rather nice. Stickers off again. Pop the other one in, and they go in rather nicely. So they're both charging. Little red lights are on. And nice little case. And if we need to charge the battery in the charging case, then there's the USB-C underneath. And then you just plug that into your normal charger. It doesn't come with a charger, but like most things nowadays, they don't. Let's just do that. And there with it plugged into the charger. Battery is the typical sort of 60-70% full when it arrives. And there's charging up, being plugged in. Let's test it. We might need to check the instructions for pairing. One more thing to mention that I've just spotted in the fuller manual is it also supports wireless charging. So when the earbuds are in the case, by the way, when you shut the lid, they turn off. But if you just put it on a wireless charger, it charges up. Sweet. And I just noticed the earbud case itself will charge even without the earbuds in. So you can carry on wearing them and using them while the case battery charges. So these are the instructions, which look very straightforward. It's basically saying you pick up the earbuds from the case, they synchronize to each other automatically, and they're in pairing mode automatically. So then you just need to go into the Bluetooth settings of your phone and select them. What could be easier? Let's do that. And then this is supposedly how you insert the earbuds in your ear from the quick start manual. Looks like there's a thicker, more detailed manual as well there, which doesn't look like we need to bother with too much at this moment. So which way around they go, left and right, is marked underneath the name Tozo. So according to the picture, you have it inserted with the bud part facing down into your ear. Not sure I've got to lick it or not, but I'll just put a little bit of moisture around the bottom so that it fits something like that. Rotate it till it fits snugly, and I must say they don't feel like they're going to fall out. I could probably go running in these, so better than other ones I've tried, and also block out the other ambient noise around I can hear already. And the music I was playing with them. I've also noticed they're touch sensitive. A bit more reading of the manual to do. I'll go over that in a minute, because I'm noticing if I touch on the earbud, it'll stop this video recording. And in terms of what functions that they have, there's quite a few useful ones actually. So pressing and holding left or right outside of the bud controls the volume. You can read that in detail for yourself there. I can hang up or reject calls, play or pause just touching once. That's pretty obvious. Answering the phone. What was the 3 times one? Oh, tap 3 times on the earbud, and if you've got an iPhone, it'll start Siri and you can talk to it. And pressing twice left or right either plays the previous song or the next song. All you need to know really. Powering off and on is there, basically putting it back in the case and shutting the lid. The other thing well worth mentioning is if you have a look on the App Store or Google Play Store if you're Android, there is an app that has quite a lot of functionality, as we can see here. So the main function is there's a lot of equalization effects, and that means changing the amount of treble or bass or mid-range that you've got in your music. And there are quite a number of preset named equalization settings. Very, very easy to customize and change yourself that equalization. So here I'm dragging up the amount of bass, the amount of treble has already been dragged up. And what you can then do, if you look right in the middle of the screen, there's a little symbol, looks like a floppy disk. You can save that customized equalization away to whatever name you want to give it. A lot of different settings. The icons down the bottom tell you about some of the other products that they've got. And there's a community where you can chat, like a forum in other words, to other users. And there is the explore function. So basically the app comes with a number of predefined little songs or sound effects. So some of these might be useful for trying to fall asleep at night or something. Quite pleasant, a lot of them. You just play with those yourself. So birds singing and water splashing. And you can set a timer so that if you suffer from insomnia, can't get to sleep, you could try playing this and set a timer. It'll automatically go off after a set time. A lot of them are quite short, but quite pleasant to listen to. Worth looking over the app. And then also under the My Toro icon, there's even more equalization settings that I think looks like people have contributed and shared. So you can experiment with those as well. The bass and treble on the earbuds is perfectly acceptable. quite a good quality, I would say, in my personal experience. It also shows the battery level for the left and right earbuds, which is quite useful. There's plenty of volume in it, plenty of bass, and also pleasantly it goes down to quite a low volume with a couple of, well, quite a few reasonable steps. So you can have it very quiet if you want to, as well as very loud. And I have to say, actually, I'm quite impressed, especially for the price. So thanks to Tozo for sending these to me. I'm pleased to do a good review. And just to enforce again, this is an honest review. Don't get paid for it. If they're rubbish, I would tell you so. If they break down and go wrong in the future, I'll also update the video and tell you that as well. So they're tenuously related to DIY, which is the subject of my normal lot of videos. But the relationship is, when I'm doing DIY, I do like listening to music, something modern with a good beat. I do find it motivates me to get on and do some DIY. If you're into your music listening and if you're into your DIY, these might be a useful little addition. And only $20 or $30, which I guess is going to be the same in pounds as well. Have a look at the video description for some buying links. There may even be some discounts in there, see what I can dig out. Right, thanks for watching. Sorry it's not directly DIY. And if you want any more videos on these rather niche subjects of stripping down a motor in that water pump, basically water got in it and it was rusted out, and the micro switch on the circuit board for those cheap Chinese pumps is a bit rubbish, this thing here. So you might need to replace that. Not going to do a video on it because it's a bit nichey, and similarly with the MyID solar diverter, this little circuit I came up with is just something for giving you a minimum on time of the water pump of a hot tub, so that it doesn't switch off the heating straight away, which is a little bug in the MyEnergy unit I've told them about, but they haven't done anything about it, so I had to come up with this circuit instead. And I mention that because if you're doing DIY, it's very useful to develop your electronics knowledge as well as mechanical knowledge, so you can tackle both sides of DIY on really any subject and any item that breaks down. So good luck with your DIY. Thanks for watching. I'm rambling on too much now. See you later next time. Cheers. Bye.